running.
There is blood, gore, hence violent news. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another tabletop adventure here at Digital Woods. Today we got another Kill Team Battle Report, 250 points of Tyranids versus
Death Corps of Krieg.
Admittedly, we don't got any actual Death Corps of Krieg models, but
we do have Guard.
We do have a Guard, and they're relatively close in appearance anyway. Alright, we're going to get to our armies and get to the action, so we'll see you in a bit. Woo! Okay folks, this is going to be my kill team, and it's going to be from Hive Fleet Naga. That gives +1 to psychic tests, add 1 to psychic tests. Which is going to be important for this kill team because it's pretty much all going to be zoanthropes. So starting off with my team leader, it's a neurothrope, upgraded with Warp Siphon, and bioluminescent misdirectors, which gives a -1 to hit it if you are outside of 6 inches. And that is and his psychic powers are going to be Smite and the Horror. Moving on to my one mandatory core choice, it is a single Termagant with a Flesh Borer, no other upgrades. And for my specials, I've got 3 zoanthropes. Each one is going to know Catalyst and Smite. And finishing off my special, maximizing my specials, I've got 1 Venom Thrope. And that will make up my 250 points of Kill Team of Hive Fleet Naga.
Alright, so here's going to be my 250 points of Death Corps of Krieg, Heralds of Ruin Kill Team. Starting with my leader, which is just going to be a field officer, bringing along a las pistol, no other upgrades. For core, I'm bringing a heavy weapons team, kitted out with a autocannon. Should be fantastic. They also have their standard war gear, but moving on to a 20 individual man group of corpsmen, which is basically the Death Corps of Krieg versions of guardsmen. All of them but two are carrying las guns, and those 2 are carrying plasma guns. On to the next group of core, which is going to be 5 veterans carrying las guns. All 5 of them have been upgraded with carapace armor, and one of them is carrying a flamer in place of his las gun. Next on to special, where I'm going to be bringing a Death Corps sniper, and he's going to be bringing his trusty sniper rifle and a infrared scope. And lastly in my group, I'm going to be bringing a ordnance specialist with his las pistol and ability to make hell rain from the sky. And that's going to be my 250 point army.
Okay, here we are deployed for the Diatribe mission. This one is 3 objectives in the middle. At the start of every player turn, they roll 3d3, and those victory points represented by those numbers are the ones they have to go and secure. Those become directives, and if a player has less than 3 of directives at the start of their turn, they can roll more dice to get up to 3. And if they have 3, they don't roll for new objectives. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
There's still Slay the Warlord, First Blood, and Linebreaker. Technically Assassin instead of Slay the Warlord, but whatever.
Yeah.
I finished deploying first, as I had 6 models.
To my more.
28, 29, something like that.
Something like that. 20, 25, 26. So 29, yeah.
Okay. You roll to see who goes first.
Woo.
I got the +1. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I would have gotten it.
I'll choose to go first.
I will attempt it. I'll attempt to seize, not deny. I didn't.
Yay. So we're going to go into Hive Fleet Naga's turn 1. Alright, rolling my 3d3 to determine which points are worth victory points for this turn. Objective 2 is worth 2, and Objective 1 is worth 1.
Cool.
Okay, turn 1, advanced, all of them taking the 3-inch advance. Just keeping my defensive little blob together.
It's the most well-protected Termagant ever.
Yes. I'm not within 24-inch range to do any sort of smites with my increased smite range or any of my other psychic powers. So I'm just going to go ahead and put Catalyst on the Termagant, which means all of them will get it because they're within range. I got it.
And
I'm going to spend a command point. Hey, I got
you
it.
still got it.
And I didn't hurt myself.
Yes.
And
I feel like that might be your bane for this one.
yeah, perils.
Yeah.
I'm fine with getting some perils,
Especially because
because
you have...
I have ability to regain wounds and whatnot.
Oh, true. And you also have 8 tactical points. Now
Yeah.
7.
Oh, by the way, my philosophy is one-track mind. I can only use one stratagem, which is reroll.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, I guess on to Corpse of Krieg. Turn 1. Alright, for Death Corpse of Krieg, rolling to see what objectives are important to me this time. So D3. For...
1 and 3.
Yeah.
So 1's worth 2.
And then 3 is worth 1.
Yep. And we can't get rid of them until they are scored.
Yes. Alright, so movement for the Death Corpse of Krieg. I had the Ordnance Specialist, a Heavy Weapons team, and the Sniper stay put. The Sniper is accumulating his aim, essentially. I forgot what the special rule for him is, but when he doesn't shoot or move in a turn, he gets a +1 to wound. So he's in the process of doing that. My veterans moved and advanced up because they wouldn't have been able to shoot because this big hill's in the way. So next turn they'll hopefully hop the hill. My bigger blob of corpsemen moved and advanced forward, kind of clumping up, readying for orders. And I've got this little group of 3 heading off this way to secure Objective 3. So with movement out of the way, on to orders, where I am going to do move on that group, and I'll move them. And here they are, getting a good 8 extra inches forward. I can't do anything about it this turn, but they're there. So they'll be able to shoot a bunch next turn. With the leader character, the Field Marshal, I think Field Captain?
Yeah, Field Marshal.
Still staying back because he can't also order himself. So on to shooting, where before that I'm going to have the Master of Ordnance give his bonus to the autocannon and himself. And they're actually the only 2 that can shoot this turn. Alright, firing first with the autocannon, going into... Might as well just go with the lead one here, and I'm putting both shots in. So that's going to be 2 shots hitting on 5s. Normally he'd be hitting on 4s, but they're currently hard to hit. So, hitting on 5s. 4, none, and just because I have so many, I'll spend 1 on a reroll. No. Wasn't really worth it. Oh well. Next is going to be the mortar, going in, same target for all of this variable of shot. For 4 shots. Alright, so these are going to be hitting on 4s, usually 3s. None. Cool. But, by his own rule, he gets to reroll all 1s to hit and to wound. So, I got 1. And this is also going to be wounding on a 4. 4 wounds. 6.
3 up. Invul. Oh. 5 up. Feel no pain. Oh, he takes 1.
Oh, okay. And that is the end of my turn. On to Nid's turn 2.
Alright, and then after the movement for my turn 2, advanced everything once again, ending up like so. I am within 3 inches to claim that objective, so I'll be getting some victory points at the end of this one. This turn, and hopefully a little bit more. As I go into the psychic phase, I want to have a decent number of smites to be let out.
Yeah.
Though, those guys are going to be closer, so they're going to be the ones receiving it.
I know.
So let's start off with this one right here, casting Catalyst, to make sure everything has that. Got it. And this one is going to go ahead and 24-inch range drop the horror on these guys. So I'm going to aim for one that 3-inch bubble will get
Most, if not all.
So yeah, the Grenader dude, which is
All
actually a plasma guy. So the horror, which is a warp charge 6, I got a 7. So that goes off. So -1 to hit and -1 leadership for that unit.
Oh no. Alright.
And then gonna go ahead and smite, which closest from over there will measure when it comes to it. So I need to show a 4 or higher because my +1. I can reroll 1s to 1. Oh, I got a 6, so that's just 1 mortal wound coming out of him. And because of his soul siphon or whatever special rule, he can restore 1 wound to a nearby zone throat for each model he kills with smite.
Yep.
So it's 1 down for him, and then just going to go ahead and do the next 2. Smite, and now I need to show a 5 or more because of the ramping. Once again, can reroll 1s. Got it, and that's just 1 more. And then the other one, got a 7, that's enough.
So it's 3 dead
3
for
dead.
the closest.
Yeah.
Which I'm thinking is like these 3?
Yeah, that'd probably be those 3.
Oh no, my flamer.
And that will be the end of my turn. I'll claim 2 victory points for securing objective 2, because that's my double directive, and 1 point for first kill.
Alright. So on to Krieg turn 2. Death Corps of Krieg movement for turn 2. I had this group just move up and over, their standard move. I had this group kind of divide into 2. Everyone moved their standard movement forward. He moved and advanced up from all the way back here and is just there for right now. Didn't move, and moved and advanced, all getting all the way around, and they'll get up there when they do to secure objective 3. With that out of the way, on to the start of the shooting phase, where he is once again going to use his power on the autogun and himself, and I'm going to give the order, bring it down onto this dude right here, which will span out to get that whole little group right there. So I'll be rerolling 1s to wound for that puddle. And with that out of the way, on to shooting. Alright, so starting shooting off with my 2 veterans, who are the most likely to hit and kill something. Well, at least hit. So they're going to be firing into the middle one, right there, because why not? And I'm just I'm rolling both of them at the same time, throwing everything at that.
It's fair enough.
So, I'll be hitting on 4s. 1 hit. They don't have any kind of rerolling 1s. And wounds on a 5.
3 up invul. For 3.
The autocannon is going to throw both his shots into the middle one. And, yep, hitting on 4s. For none. I'll save my points. And then next is going to be the bombardment from this dude. Going in the middle one again. D6 number of shots. For 3. Hitting on 4s. For 2. And then wounding on 5s. Wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s.
For 2 possible wounds.
2 3 up invuls. 1 5 up feel no pain.
Darn. A lot of shots from over here. I have to measure how many are in rapid fire. Alright, so everyone in this group, except this last man, is in rapid fire for this guy. So I'm just going to do them each one at a time. They'll be hitting on 6s, wounding on 5s, So, yeah. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 las guns in that group. So, number 1, do I hit? Yes. Do I wound? Yes.
3 up.
Okay. Number 2. No. Number 3. No. Number 4. No. Number 5. No. Number 6. No. And number 7. Yes. Do I wound? No. Alright, so next in is going to be the 2 plasmas. I'm not supercharging. And they're just going to shoot the same target. Hitting on 6s. Nothing. Tactical point. No. Nothing else is going to hit better than that this turn. I should have spent it earlier, if anything. Then I'm just going to lump all the rest of these corpsemen in together.
These guys reroll 1s to wound.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to fire the last corpseman in this puddle. Then I'll lump them together. So, hitting on a 6. Nope, that's a 3. Alright, so 7 shots from that puddle going into this one right here. Hitting on 6s for 3. And then wounding on a 5, rerolling 1s, rerolling 1s for 1 possible wound. No AP.
3 up invul. Nope. Get back here. 5 up feel no pain. Nope. 1 damage.
Are you sure you even want to put the little thing on him? You're gonna smite.
I have to get the kill first before I can...
How many wounds do they have? 3
each.
Oh.
The leader has 4.
Oh. Well, at least he only has 1.
Yes.
Alright, that's it for my turn. I'm still a little bit too far away to charge and have me be happy about it.
But you are within 12.
I am within 12. I want everyone to be a part of that. And you actually won't have an Overwatch. You don't have guns.
I do not have guns. I have 1 gun in my entire army.
It's him.
Yep.
So I might as well actually try for long balls. Because it's just more versions of I can maybe hit you.
More attacks.
Let me measure your... Actually, yeah. Everyone here except for that guy is within the 12.
Yep.
So, what, just one at a time? Alright, so for the primary charger for this guy, for this group, I'm picking him and 3 inches, and for everyone within 3 inches of him is going to be the supporters, which includes everyone except for A, B, and C. And this is going to be my target, and since Tom has nothing to Overwatch with, he doesn't get an Overwatch. And the way this works then is that everyone charges or rolls for charge on their own. So I'll start with the closest, who's going to have an 8-inch charge, which I absolutely get there with a 9. So I'm going to throw him in.
And then you need 9s or higher for everyone
Yep.
else.
This guy next, 9, gets in with an 11. This guy, probably a 9 also. He does not make it with a 7. This guy, probably a 10. 6 doesn't make it. Dude that does not have a Voxcaster. 9.
Probably a 10.
Probably a 10, so it doesn't make it. This guy. Nope. And last one. Nope. So I got 2 in. It's better than I thought it would happen.
Yep.
And then for fight phase. Alright, so for attacks going in, just going to roll both of them at the same time. Tom already said he's not spending any points because they're neurothropes, or zoanthropes. They're not great at melee.
No.
So 2 attacks hitting on 4s because they're Krieg. Both hit. Wounding on 5s. 1 possible wound.
3 up invul. Nope. 5 up feel no pain. No.
Yay, I did 2 wounds.
This is why I didn't take it off.
Yeah, fair enough. I got it. Boop. And that ends my turn. Yay.
As we go into turn 3, since in turn 2 I scored 2 of my directives, I can roll for 2 new ones. Both on objective 3. Oh boy.
Haha.
Alright, so before we move on to anything else, at the end of the fight phase here, my one Zoanthrope's going to attack back into one of the 2 guardsmen, hitting on a 5. I missed.
Okay.
Alright, turn 3 move, calmly fell back out of 5, using 5-inch movement. I like how all my Zoanthropes have fly, so they can just kind of scuttle about wherever they really want.
Yeah.
Advanced everyone else. Moves. I think we're running with this Termagant's name is Steve, so move Steve here. He can't be seen by those 2 or the guys down there, and he's safely behind all of this mess.
Are you going to hide Steve? Well, actually, you can't,
because these 2 can still see him, but they're going to die because of smites.
Yep.
We got to protect the Steve. So he's going to be nice and comfy right there to hold objective 2 for me in case that ever comes up again. So that being done, on to the psychic phase.
Where I feel bad for these 2.
Yeah, where I'm going to go ahead and start with my leader, dropping the horror probably on that unit, because some of more of these guys might go away.
Alright.
So let's do the horror on that group. I can easily get all 7 of them. I got it.
Yep.
And then he's going to go ahead and smite.
Oh.
I can reroll 1s. I got a total of a 5, so that's 1 dead.
Oh, damn.
And this guy goes back up to 1.
Does that happen every time you kill something with smite?
Every time he kills something with smite, he can restore 1 wound to any Zoanthrope model within 6 inches.
Ugh.
Okay, up next, this one's going to go ahead and smite. Alright, goodbye.
Yep. And douche.
Alright, up next, he's going to go ahead and smite the veterans, because they're closer. And goodbye, 1 more veteran.
And pop.
And last one's going to drop Catalyst on that, so all of them will have it. Can reroll 1s. To a 1.
Aha.
Command point. I got it.
Damn.
It's a total of a 7. I still have 6 command points.
I know.
Okay.
That's it, because that's not shooting. I don't believe you're charging me.
Or
are you?
I can, and prevent all of these guys from really being able to shoot anything.
Isn't it true?
This one will declare a charge to here for all of them.
Okay. I gotta get a fistful of Overwatch. Alright, so Overwatch for that whole group. Starting with the last guns with 12 shots going in, hitting on 6s, because Overwatch for an absurd number of 6s of 4. Yes. And then wounding on 5s for 1.
1 3-up save. Command point. Yay.
Okay. And then 4 shots from the plasma.
You want to supercharge him?
No. 1 will overcharge.
Okay.
This will be the overcharge, hitting on 6s. Hit. Wounding on... You just said 2s. Wounds.
3-up save. Okay. And then 2 5-up feel no pains. 1 damage.
Oh, damn it. And then the 2 from the 1 not supercharging. Hitting on 6s. No. And then your charge distance. I think you make it. Are you charging anyone else?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
This is purely to tie up all of them.
Fair enough.
Alright, and 1 attack. I will put it on to guy standing on the objective. Missed.
Alright, should I just roll all at once?
Well, technically you get to pile in.
True. Alright, here they are all piled in, ready to put in some hurt, hopefully. So 8 attacks, hitting on 3s for 2 misses. And then wounding on 5s for 1. Every time it's just the 1 wound.
3 up invul. Bye.
Begone, thought.
5 up feeling up. Okay, take 1.
Haha, 2 damage. And then I believe that should be the end of your turn.
Yep.
Alright. On to my turn, turn 3. And at the start of turn 3, rolling my 2 dice to find out what objectives I'm going for. I've got
1 for 2 and
1 for 2 and 1 for 3, yep. Alright, so movement for now turn 3, Death Corps of Krieg. I had this dude, the veteran, move up, capturing objective 2. This group of 7 just kind of sidled off to the left, not advancing so they can fire all they want. This group stayed in combat. He moved in advanced forward, and is getting ready to order himself to move. Didn't move, will finally actually shoot this turn, and moved in advanced up to here to actually capture objective 3. So on to orders, where I'm going to get him to move, where I'm just going to kind of sidle him over there, where he actually has to be slightly away from the melee. So, and with that out of the way, I'm going to use his thing on himself and the sniper. So rerolling 1s to hit and to wound, rerolling 1s to hit and to wound. The autocannon, I believe in you, you can do it. So with that out of the way, on to shooting, where I am actually going to start with the sniper, shooting at the non-meleeed, wounded zoanthrope. Hitting on a 3 normally, but because he's hard to hit, hitting on a 4. Hits, and then wounding on a 2 just because he sat there and aimed for a while. Rerolling 1s. Wounds. And that would do a mortal wound because of the sniper normally wounds mortal wounds on a 6 up, but because of the bonuses, it would be a 4 up now.
Yes.
So
3 up save against the actual shot. Yes. And then a 5 up feel no pain. No, so he takes 1.
okay. Next is going to be the autogun, firing at that same zoanthrope with both of his shots, hitting on 4s.
5s.
Yep, hitting on 5s for none. Wish it was 4s. And then lastly, I'm going to have the forgot the word. And lastly, I'm going to have him shoot his mortar at that same target. See if I can just end 1, at least. So, hitting on... No, number of hits. D6 for 4. These will be hitting on...
4s.
These will be hitting on 4s. For all but 1. And then wounding for 4s for that one. For 2 possible wounds. And he didn't have the chance to have any rerolls.
2 3 up invuls. Made both.
Ah. Alright, then for this group over here, I'm going to shoot them 1 at a time. So starting with these 3, going into this zoanthrope.
Might as well roll them all together.
Yeah, true. So there's no way I'm killing it here. Or, more accurately, spilling over. 2, 2, 2. Alright, so 6 shots hitting now on, because this is the Herald unit, so 6s.
Yep.
With none. And then with the memory of, this is the Herald unit, and they're hitting on 6s. Let's see, I've got 2, 8, so I need 2 more. And I'll just roll them all together. So 8 shots going into the now wounded zoanthrope, hitting on 6s. For 1, wounding on a 5. Wounds. This could be it, folks.
3 up invul. No.
It's a 6. Alright, can't shoot because he moved in advanced. Already did. Out of range. All that's left is the one that's closest to Steve. Which I'm so sad if this actually kills him. Because we went and named it. He's got 2 shots hitting on 3s. For 1 hit. And then wounding on...
It's a tough 3.
Alright, so 4s. No, last gun is 4?
Last gun is 3.
Last gun is 3. So I was right.
Would you say I'm 25% or more obscured?
Yes.
Okay, well then I'll get the 5-up cover save. And I will spend a command point. No.
Oh.
Death of Steve.
Death of Steve. What have I done? Ugh. Oh, now I feel sad. I should. With that all out of the way, on to melee. Attack with this one guy in, starting. He's got hitting on a 3. Hit. Oh, do you still have your hard to hit?
No, that's against shooting.
Okay. Hits, and then wounds on a 5. No.
Okay. My one attack back into one that hasn't attacked yet. Hitting on a 5. Hey!
Hits.
Wounds on a 3 because strength 4. Oh, I got it too.
Oh, okay. And then my 7 other attacks going into the singular target. Hitting on 3s. For all but 2. I really wish the 6s meant something. And then wounding on 5s. For 1.
1 3-up invul. Fine.
Ah. I want to kill something.
No.
No. Do you have a radius for his, like...
It's a 6-inch radius.
Okay.
Plus, I get my movement phase too.
True.
But you do score all of your directive things.
Yes, I do score additional 3 points. To my 2 that I got last turn.
Yep.
So, on to your turn, turn 4.
Okay, movement for my turn 4. Rearranging of the things, fell back out of combat, moved around. This is the one that was in the combat, the other one that was injured. My leader's now taking the point, because he's got his own minuses to hit him. And yeah, that's it. I've got nothing special before I go into the psychic phase. So I'll be starting off with a... Well, you know what? I'm going to do... Where would be the best horror? Probably here. And I think that would get just about everybody over here. Okay, so yeah, measuring him out, it would get everyone on top of this cliff thing, excluding those 4, and of course the veteran way over there. So drop in the horror. I got a 12. Alright, and then he's going to go ahead and smite, and I think the closest is this guy.
Okay.
So, smiting. I got a total of a 10. I'm actually going to spend a command point on this 3. And I will take the D3 to do D3 to you.
Okay.
So
Please roll a 6 on you.
D3 to myself for 1, D3 to you for 2.
Okay.
Which means
so 2 die.
both of these guys are going back to 1.
And I'm just going to pull X and Y right here.
So you
So
kill
much
2.
healing.
You can restore 2.
No.
Oh, he does have 1 on himself now, but oh well.
Yeah.
Alright. With that being done, I'm actually going to go ahead and put the Catalyst on now, just in case I get any other smites. So, Catalyst. Got it. And then Smite. Got 1 more. That's from the center guy. So.
Yeah, so, boop.
And then Smite. I can reroll 1s. Ah.
That would be closest, so him.
Okay, and that's it for my smites. And then this one is going to go ahead and declare a charge into him.
Just him?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's your only remaining plasma gun.
Yep. 2 shots hitting on a 6. None. I think you make it. Your 1 attack.
1 attack hitting on a 5. Nope.
My 1 attack hitting on a 3. Yep. Wounding on a 5. Get back here. Wounding on a 5. No. I guess on to my turn, turn 4.
Yep.
Alright, at the start of turn 4 for Death Corps of Krieg, I roll 3 dice, and the result at this point doesn't quite matter as I'm capturing all 3 points. So, 1 for 1, 1 for 2, 2 for 2. Alright, so turn now 4 for Death Corps of Krieg. I moved no 1, so I didn't need to. So, movement out of the way, on to orders, where I'm going to give from him to this dude right here. Bring it down. That's the reroll 1s to wound, and then 3-inch bubble, it'll give this whole group right here. So, with that out of the way, oh, almost forgot. He is going to be giving his bonus to the sniper and the autocannon. Alright, so I'm going to be starting the shooting phase with the sniper right here, going all the way into Tom's leader character. Because, why not? This will be hitting on a 6. No. But, because of the orbital bombardment guy, I get to reroll 1s to hit. That's still a 1. Well, that's it for him. The autocannon's going to put 1 into the leader, 1 into the zoanthrope. Or, no. Venomthrope. So 1 into the leader, it doesn't matter, I can't actually hit him because of the amount of negatives to hit he has.
Right now, -3 to hit him, anyone that's more than 6 inches away.
Which is ridiculous. And then for the Venomthrope, hitting on a 5 because of his own cloud.
Yeah, it's -1 to hit.
Yeah, hitting on a 5. Hits. So wounding on a 3. Wounds.
With an AP value of -1, 1 6-up save. Nope. And then 2 5-up feel no pains. Nope, failed both, so he takes 2.
Alright. Then I will move on to the veteran right here. Closest model would be the Venomthrope. Putting both shots into that. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. I'm going to spend a command point on this. Both hit. And this will be wounding on a 5. For no wounds. Sad face. I was really hoping he would bite the dust. Oh well. Next I'm just going to go 1 at a time for groups over here. These 4... Actually, I guess everyone up to about here is going to be shooting at him. Except that these 3 won't actually be able to shoot him.
They have a -2 to hit.
They have a minus... No, you're right. They do.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was the horror plus all of his other things, but they are within 6 inches, so it's not a -3. It's just a -2.
Yeah.
So yeah, this whole group is just going to be shooting at him. Alright, so for these 4, it's going to be a 5, and for these 3, it's going to be a 6 going in. So, starting with him, going in, hitting on 5s. 1 hit, wounding on a 5, wounds.
3-up feel no pain. I'm sorry, 3-up invul.
Alright, next guy going in, hitting on 5s. Nope. Next guy, hitting on 5s. Nope. Last guy, hitting on 5s. 1, wounding on 5s. No. Next guy wounding or hitting on 6s. Hit. Wounding on 5s. No. Next one hitting on 6s. Last one hitting on 6s for 1. And wounding on 5s for no. Then in melee, I'll get to him later. And these 3 are going to shoot the injured one over here. And I'm just going to roll all 3 of them at the same time.
Fair enough.
So that's 6 las gun shots going into the injured one, hitting on now still 5s, or they would now be at 6s.
Yeah, it's 6.
Yeah, they're horrored.
Yeah.
So hitting on 6s for 1, and wounding on 5s. No. And then the las pistol going in to the leader, hitting on a 6. Doesn't matter. And then nothing else can actually shoot. We determined for him, for the way Heralds of Ruin works, for a variable number of shot weapons, I would pick the number of targets, and then Tom could decide to put them all on a target that I couldn't actually hit. So I'm just not even going to shoot with him. With everyone done shooting, I'm going to charge literally everyone.
Fair enough.
So these three are going to go in and aid here. These three are going to go in here, and these 5 are going to go in here.
Okay.
Staying put, obviously staying put. And I'm just going to bypass the Overwatch because you don't have one. Starting with him. Makes it with a 5. Next up. Makes it with an 8. Next up. Makes it with an 8. These 3, starting with the closest, makes it with a 7. The leader makes it with a 9. The last one makes it with a 9. This guy makes it with a 5. This one makes it with an 8. This guy makes it with a 10. And this one makes it with a 6. And yeah, I'm just like, we're looking for double 1s at this point. So everyone makes it in. Yep. And here they are after their charge in. I do not need to consolidate them. They're all able to attack. So starting with this group, or this group of 3 that charged right here, they will be hitting on 3s. 4s. So 1 hit. Wounding on
5s.
Yep, wounding on 5, so that doesn't do it. I'm guessing you're not spending any command points?
I can't.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, that's not even a...
Well, even if it is, I couldn't because my philosophy is one-track mind.
True! Didn't even have to worry about it. And then everyone in here attacking in, I'm just going to throw it all at once. Does the leader...
4 of them do not have horror. The leader, I think, normally hits on 3s, but has horror.
Okay, so yeah, I can't... So starting with the leader, hitting on 4s. Both hit. Wounding on 5s. Both possible wound.
3 up invols. Made both.
Then the 3 that have horror, hitting on 4s. For 1. Wounding on a 5. Wounds.
3 up invul.
5 up.
I might as well spend it.
Okay.
Feeling pain, or not feeling pain, invul.
Yep. So you make it on that one. And then my 4 that are hitting on 3s. So the last 4 hitting on 3s for all but 2. And then wounding on 5s for 1.
3 up invul. Yeah.
Alright. Then you get to pick one. Oh yeah, I get to pick. Yeah. And then alright, and then the last guy right there hitting on a 4. No. So you're 2.
Okay. He'll attack the plasma guy, hitting on a 5. Nope. He'll attack one of the regular guardsmen, hitting on a 5. No.
Okay. That is the end of my turn.
Alright, so turn 5 movement is pretty straightforward. Fell back out of combats, taking pure advantage of my flies and ability to advance some things to rearrange to get into better positions. All ending up like so. So that being done, it's on to Psychic. I'm going to go ahead and start with a Catalyst so all of them can get it using this guy's. Successfully got it. So he'll go next, and he'll dump the horror on him, which should get just about everybody.
Alright.
I think I'll get just about everyone, other than the ones I'm planning to kill anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, look at everyone.
Okay, horror. And I will use one of my last 2 command points. Oh.
Oh, hey, I don't need to.
Meh. It's bound to happen at some point. Alright, smite. I'll take it.
Okay.
It's coming out of my leader, dude. D3 on him for 1. D3 to you for 2.
Now, because you did the 1 on me first, do you immediately heal yourself?
Well, I still have a 5-up Feel No Pain at the moment.
Ah.
5-up Feel No Pain to ignore the thing from...
Okay,
Yes.
there you go.
So, and then he's got 2 more points to distribute back out for healing. So he's going to go ahead and give his brethren back up to full. Next down the line, smite. Successfully gotten.
I will attempt to deny. I'm spending a command point with the Corpse of Krieg special rule to attempt to deny a psychic power.
Yep, Enduring Will.
Enduring Will, so... Yes.
I had a 7, you had a 9, so yes, you deny that one.
I deny that one.
Right, and then my last smite, which I successfully get.
Okay.
So
He's dead. Thank you. And you, Cap 1.
yay! Also, I've now killed enough that you have to start making route tests.
Yes. But that'll be at the end of my turn.
Okay.
No, is that the start of my turn or the end of my turn?
It'll be at the end of your turn.
Okay.
All right, and to wrap up my turn, declaring charge into him with him.
Okay.
Actually, no, he fell back. Him into him.
Alright. 2 shots, hitting on 6s. No.
I got
Yeah.
a 9.
More than enough.
1 attack hitting on a 5. No.
Can I gloriously intervene? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you could gloriously intervene.
Like with just a character or with everyone?
Well, you didn't choose anyone else to fire Overwatch within the 3 inches.
True.
So those guys can't. A character can still.
Okay. I'll throw the character in.
Okay.
My 1 leader. And then 2 attacks going in. No. They would both be hitting on 4s.
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, 2 attacks going in, hitting on 4s. 1 hit, wounding on a 5. No.
Do your 1 attack from your regular.
Oh yeah,
dude.
he does only have 2 attacks. And then 1 attack from the regular dude who is already in melee, hitting on a 4. Hits, wounding on a 5. No. Oh well, that should be the end of your turn. On to my turn, turn 5. Alright, so at the start of my turn, turn 5, rolling 3 dice to see what objectives I gotta sit on. I got 1, a 3, and a 3. So, not bad. Just gotta retake 1. Alright, so, movement for turn 5. Shifted those over just a smidge. Realized that I should have been shooting with them for like a turn ago. Didn't realize it. Oh well. Stayed put. Moved this whole blob over to recapture 1 away from the floaty brains. And didn't move. So, orders. I'm actually going to throw... That would only affect him. Just fight in the fight phase again.
Okay.
Actually, no. Bring it down.
Okay.
Just rerolling 1s to wound on this whole group. And then starting off the shooting phase... Oh. He's giving the his benefit to himself and the auto gun. So starting with the auto gun, going into the... I guess this would be the closest, but it's in melee, so this guy right here. Hitting on 4s, 5s, but I got both 5s. And then wounding on 5. 4s.
3s.
3s. Both wound. God, I'm falling apart.
3-up invols.
Alright. Next is going to be the sniper, aiming all the way. Can I actually target your
Sniper can target any model.
Sweet. Shooting the venom throat. One shot, hitting on a 3.
4.
You're right, hitting on a 4. That one off the table, hitting on a 4. Hits. Wounding on a
4.
Yeah, wounding on a 4. 6s matter. 6. So that's 1 mortal wound and 1 possible wound.
Alright, 5 up, feel no pain for the first one, spending a command point. Nope, he's dead. It's only got 3.
Sweet. I killed something that wasn't Steve.
Which you should have been shooting at him from turn
I
1.
really should have. Like, as soon as I targeted the first thing with my sniper, and you went, really? I should have gotten that hint. They're now no longer hard to hit, aren't they?
Yep, they're no longer hard to hit.
Some of them. Okay, I'm dumb. Orbital bombardment on this guy right here. Just throwing all of it. Hitting now on 3s. No.
DS3s, but
yeah,
D6 number of shots.
Yeah. D6 number of shots. For 1, spending a command point. For 6. Glorious. And then hitting on 3s with these. For all but 1. And he gave it to himself, so reroll. All hits. Wounding on
4s.
Thank you. I thought it was. Wounding on 4s for still just the 1.
3 up invul. Fine.
Okay. And then this whole motley crew right here is going to be shooting at this one right here.
Mm-hmm. They're hitting still with -1 because they're horde.
Yes. But that's a 5 is better than a 6.
Yes.
So let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Alright, so 14 attacks coming from them, all going into the same zoanthrope, hitting on 4s. No, horrors. 5s. Get back here. Hitting on 5s. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then wounding on 5s. For 3 possible wounds.
3 up invuls. 2 5 up feel no pains. Ugh. Takes 2.
Alright. Next up's going to be the veteran right here, shooting in at closest target. 2 shots, hitting on 3s.
4s.
Is he?
Out of 6-inch range of my leader.
Oh, that is your leader. And alright, and that's 1 hit with that 4. And then wounding on 5s for nothing. And then the 3 over there, which... Actually, I can't do secondary targets because they're too far away, so they're just going to put 3 into the closest target.
Fair enough.
So, 3 shots going in, hitting on 4s for 1 hit, wounding on 5 for nothing. And then for melee, I'm going to have all the ones not currently in melee charge the one with 1 wound left.
Okay.
And I'm just going to roll the dice. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. If I get double 1s or like a 3. Go, I don't know.
Let's start with the 2.
Well, actually, I will declare a multi-charge just so I can actually be within 1 inch of that one.
Okay.
So starting with the closest. It's 1, made it. 2, made it. 3, made it. 4, made it. 5, made it. 6. We'll actually have to look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's going to be outside of 3.
Okay, so he doesn't make it, and then 7.
Also 3.
Okay, so first 5 made it in. Alright, so attacks going in. I'm putting everything into the wounded zoanthrope. 5 attacks, hitting on... 5 attacks, hitting on 3s.
4s. The horror.
They are horrored. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Hitting on 4s. For all but 2. And then wounding on 5s. For 1.
3 up in Volt. 5 up. I have failed a stupid amount of 3s.
Alright, well, then 3 attacks from these 2 going into him. Hitting on 4s. For 2. Wounding on 5s. For 0. Your attacks back.
Okay. I'll just do these 2 together. Meh. 5s. 3s. 1 wound.
Okay. They're not the veterans, so 1 5-up save. No. It's a dead guard.
1 attack. I'm going to put it into the plasma guy on a 5. No.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn. I now need to see if I make a route test. My highest leadership right now is a 7. So anything below a 7, I'm fine.
7 or below.
Yes, 7 or below.
Yes.
Correct. So here we go.
You got a 6.
6.
Okay. And then since we are on the bottom of turn 5, and I'm currently losing by a lot,
Does
one
the
or,
game end?
1 or 2 the game ends. Game ends, it is a guard victory.
Woo! Points!
Yeah, pretty much.
And having just technically more wounds than you.
Let's see.
There's big quotation finger marks in that one.
9, 14, 18, 19. I had 19 wounds in total.
I had one group
Of 20.
Of 20.
Yeah, it was just like, you had like 28 wounds probably?
Yeah. I had a legitimate games average patrol team. Just about.
Well, you had, for guard patrol is literally 1 leader and 10 guys.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, well.
I feel like this game could have gone more in my favor if I rolled some better smites, but other than that, couldn't have really been much better.
No, especially with your whole ideal damage I heal mechanic. That worked really well in your favor. Along with the hard to hit that it took me till like nearly the end of the game to go, oh,
Turn
yeah,
5, take it out with the sniper.
I can shoot him with the sniper.
Yeah.
I was just kind of going with the, I need to kill one thing. Let me kill the things that can heal. No, kill the thing that's helping the things that can heal.
Yeah.
Then kill the things that can
can't
heal. Yes.
If that thing had the zoanthrope keyword,
Oh.
I would have absolutely healed it.
Oh, God. Ugh. Alright, but anyway, hope everyone enjoyed, and have a good one.